Breaking news, my country people. Now, wow. Sometimes I no dey understand wetin dey happen for this country. Seriously. And our Supreme Court, they are not helping matters. Cha cha. Sometimes they no dey help matters, especially when it relates to corruption fighting. Supreme Court, they are not helping matters in corruption fighting. I'm telling you the truth. Na the same Supreme Court, na dem bring Hope Uzodinma as the Imo State governor. Person wey be say he no contest any election, Supreme Court just carry am gbam, talk say na him be governor of the state. Na so the people of Imo, na so they take get governor. Supreme Court just carry Hope Uzodinma give them. The same Supreme Court now, my country people, with the matter wey dey ground, so the same Supreme Court, they don dey try release Senator NWAOBOSHI o. In fact, they don release Senator NWAOBOSHI as the matter dey be so. They don order for his release. Una know that runaway senator now? That man wey been dey run since, Senator NWAOBOSHI, a senator that was representing the Delta North, yes, in Delta State. This man was accused of about 805 million naira fraud, and he was arrested though. That was some few years back. He was arrested, and then my country people, they handed him over that he would have to serve at least 7 years in prison. Yes, my country people, they had to give him a 7 years imprisonment. They sentenced him to 7 years imprisonment for the offenses of fraud and money laundering labeled against him. But as it be like this, so my country people, the same Supreme Court now, they don't nullify Senator NWAOBOSHI's conviction. Oh, guys, now the matter where they ground, this apex courts, I not just understand wetin dey happen, because this man, he never even spend reach 2 years for inside this prison. The man never even spend reach 2 years. We just hear say TINUBU don't enter. They just release some kind people. As TINUBU enter, yesterday they release we don dey hear about Abakari matter. Say sooner or later the man go comot for prison. Oh, as it be like this, so they don dey talk 1 or 2 things. The Nigerian court, they say, well, this man, they will have to release him. They can't give one kind of excuse, say, well, when the Kuji prison, when they did a prison break, the guy did not escape, so they will have to pardon him. What is happening? These people that have been convicted of serious crimes and corruption, NWAOBOSHI own self, 9 big pass. Person wey be say they convicted him of fraud, money laundering of about 805 million naira. This is a senator who represented the Delta North. He was supposed to be, the senator representing the All Progressive Congress in the Delta North. He's Senator NWAOBOSHI's contender in the last senatorial elections. But as a result of his conviction, he couldn't participate in the election, which left Senator NWAOBOSHI unopposed in the election. That is how Senator NWAOBOSHI got to win the senatorial seat in the Delta North. He got to represent them in the Delta North. So as it be like this, so the apex court now, they have ordered for the immediate release of NWAOBOSHI. How come? How come this man never even spent how many years inside prison? They don't just say they want release him. He never reached 2 months, so where TINUBU be president, oh. As they be like this, so they release some certain people now. Now so they want release Abakari. People will be say they convicted them of serious crimes. So now Nnamdi Kanu will be say that man, the Supreme Court where they discharge all these people now, they discharge Nnamdi Kanu, they discharged and acquitted him, clearing him of all the charges that were labeled against him, because all those charges were labeled against him by our own federal government. No be say na wetin him do. They just label am for him head. They just say, see wetin him do. Now so the Supreme Court, they said they found him not guilty. This man is not guilty of these crimes. But you see Senator NWAOBOSHI, they found him guilty. He was found guilty of all these crimes, of all these allegations of, money laundering and fraud. He was found guilty. That's why they had to charge him. They had to sentence him to 7 years. But as they be like this, so the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since how many years now we no dey DSS custody? Since when the Supreme Court they release him, the Court of Appeal they discharged and acquitted him. Till now, our federal government they never release Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari no release him. TINUBU now don't come. People they shout, "Oh yeah, release Nnamdi Kanu," because he's not doing anything there. That man is not supposed to be there, but he is yet to be released. But now, our own government, under the Supreme Court, they release criminals. They release criminals. All those people who don't loot money for this country. Now them they release. Shey una they see the kind pasha where they go on for this our judiciary. Shey una they see this pasha. And na the same judiciary, these two petitioners, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, now there they go. They say they want go reclaim their mandate. With all these things where they go on, ego walk, my country people. This is really serious. Let's quickly hit the news to get the full details. But if you are joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Supreme Court has overturned the conviction of Senator Peter Nwaoboshi and his sentencing to 7 years imprisonment for the offense of fraud and money laundering. Now, the Apex Court have ordered the immediate release of Nwaoboshi, who represented Delta North in the Ninth Senate, and delivering judgment, the court also freed the two companies, Golden Touch Construction Project Limited and Simlink Electrical Limited, tried with him on 2 count charges brought against them by the Economic and the Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in a split decision of 4-1. The Supreme Court set aside the July 1st, 2022 judgment of the Court of Appeal in Lagos, which reversed their discharge and acquittal by the Federal High Court in Lagos. In a lead judgment by Justice Emmanuel Ajim, the Apex Court held that Nwaoboshi and 2 companies were unjustly and maliciously persecuted by the EFCC for committing no offense known to the law, and subjected them to a criminal trial in relation to a civil transaction needlessly. The EFCC had accused Nwaoboshi and his companies of illegally acquiring a property named Guinea House on Marine Road in Apapa, Lagos for about 805 million. The property said to belong to the Delta State government. They had claimed that part of the money paid for the property was transferred by Simlink Electrical Limited on behalf of Nwaoboshi and Golden Touch Construction Project Limited, adding the funds are believed to be proceeds of their illicit activities. My country people, well, we are seeing what's going on in this country. We are now in a regime whereby criminals, thieves, those that looted in the government, they are being released. At this point, the innocent ones are still in the prison, while those that have been found guilty of committing crimes, those that have been corrupt, they are being released. Well, Nigeria, it shall be well with this country. It will be well in this country. Because at this point, I don't understand the Supreme Court anymore. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.